Good afternoon. I hope you're having a great day. On Friday, the world lost a true hero, Edward David Shamus, or Shames, who was the last surviving member of the famous Band of Brothers, made famous by the HBO movie Band of Brothers, part of the Easy Company, who fought in World War II. He died at 99 years old, leaving 2 children and 12 grandchildren. He grew up in Northern Virginia, where he says it wasn't easy to be a Jew. And he says that on the streets of Virginia, growing up as a Jew was a hard thing. And he said, no one ever called me dirty Jew twice. He says, I wasn't mean, but I was tough, and I stood up for myself. He enlisted in the war, and his first sortie was during Normandy, during D-Day, when he came into Normandy. He then fought against the Nazis, and in fact was the first one from Easy Company, from the group, to enter Dachau after it was liberated. And later on, when the Nazis surrendered, he was the first one to go into Hitler's Eagle's Nest, where he found some of the bottles of cognac that said for the Führer only, which was meant for Hitler only. And he took them back with him. And later at his kid's bar mitzvah, he toasted his child with this cognac, saying Hitler was gone, but here he was continuing the Jewish heritage of bar mitzvahing his son. And it wasn't easy to be a Jew back then. He said when he tried to enlist in the army, there was 7,500 volunteers, and they had to whittle it down to 2,500. And they wanted to discharge him after he hurt his knee. But he walked 143 miles over 3.5 days in his full gear to his training camp. And that was the end of them sending him home. He fought against the Nazis. He fought in D-Day, and later on went to have a lovely job and career. May his memory be a blessing. And when I was reading about this, it reminded me a lot. You know, in this week's Torah portion, we read about Joseph. Joseph either didn't have a hard life, easy life. Joseph was sold by his brothers into slavery. And yet, his family forgot about him. But when he meets his brothers in this week's Torah portion, and his brothers come face to face to him, and Joseph reveals himself, his brothers are shocked, they're embarrassed. They sold their brother. They threw him in the pit. They wanted to kill him. They lied to their father. And here they have to come face to face with their brother, who through all the challenges and turbulence persevered and became the viceroy of Egypt. And Joseph calls them close. And Joseph tells them, don't be worried. You didn't sell me here. God, Elokim shlachani lemichya, God sent me here to be able to provide food and nurture for you and for all those that need it. Joseph didn't see himself as a victim. Joseph didn't see himself as someone who needed excuses. Joseph saw himself on a mission by God to make a difference in the world. Joseph recognized that wherever you end up, under whatever circumstances, you're there because God placed you there, not by accident. Ki Elokim shlachani, God placed you there, and that's where God wants you to be. And your impact could be great. And that's the message Joseph taught us. I thought about Eddie Shamus, growing up on the streets of Northern Virginia, having to fight those who would call him a dirty Jew and not take advantage of it, having to walk 143 miles. But he recognized that he was at a place and a time where he can make a difference, and God sent him there because he had a job to fight against evil. Joseph teaches us a powerful, important lesson for each and every one of us in our lives. Never think about your circumstances, the place you are, the people you come encounter with, the challenges that happen to your life, that someone else did them to you, that they're by chance. Recognize that everything that happened is because God put you in a situation, in a place, on a mission to make a difference. God bless you. May Eddie Shamus, may his neshama have an aliyah, and may we continue standing up as proud Jews, just as Joseph did in Egypt.